CEC, Erick Ngetich. The advocate on record, Mr. Leteba, has chosen not to enter any plea on behalf of his client, citing reasons previously stated during the course of proceedings. And however, it is crucial for this process to establish whether the CEC agrees or disagrees with the charges. I think that is the reason why we are here. Because we are saying, if we are saying as a committee that the motion mover has said you violated the Constitution in this matter, the CEC should either say yes I did or no I did not. Now failure to get either side of the same means we are not moving in tandem. Should the CEC chooses to mount the defense, it must be premised on a clear denial of the charges. If they admit to certain charges, the committee ought not to spend time deliberating on the charges. It is evident from the pretrial phase and the absence of the CEC in these proceedings that they do not intend to participate in person, but rather through the legal representation. It is a significant procedural matter for us to ascertain whether the CEC will accept or deny charges. Even if the defense indicates a denial, it is important to know precisely which charges are being denied. Remember, the motion mover has labeled a number of charges, and maybe the CEC is in denial of some and in agreement with some. So we, as a committee, we need to know which one and which one is denied. I've sought counsel from the legal advisors, and they have emphasized the importance of knowing the standing of your client concerning these charges. If you continue to maintain that your client is not ready to confirm whether they admit or deny the charges, we will proceed on the record that your client denies all the charges. After all, the defense would inherently involve opposing charges. Regarding the claim that you are not served with the documents that have been tabled, we have reviewed the Hansard record from this morning, and it is clear that you have acknowledged receiving an email from a staff of the County Assembly on Saturday, the 24th August 2024. You've confirmed receiving this email, and I can confirm that aside from the fact that the forwarding letter from the clerk is unsigned, the documents are identical to those served upon you today. Therefore, it is inaccurate for your client to claim that they have not been served. I am informed by the committee's counsel that electronic service is now accepted in courts of law, and including here. Since the onset of COVID, electronic way of communicating was entrenched, and therefore this House is fully guided. We will therefore consider the service via email by our Secretariat staff on Saturday as a valid service. However, we know that while the list of documents was provided, hard copies were not, and most documents are accessible online. To ensure a fair process, please inform us precisely which documents you do not have access to, so that the committee can provide them to you on hard copy, or which documents you are having trouble downloading or are otherwise unavailable to you. I think that one is directed to you, Council. If there is any document that you have tried to find it online and have trouble finding it, then you let us know so that our Secretariat can help you get them on hard copies. This leads me to the question of whether you will be ready to proceed with the defense today. I think that one you should also take note of that. Given that we have noted that should your client or yourself fail to enter a plea, we will record a denial of all charges. To ensure fairness and allow for adequate preparation, kindly inform us of any documents you do not have, and let us know if you need to schedule. I hope, Council, I want to direct this one to you. Kindly let the committee know which documents you need. And after this, I'll ask you if you want us as a committee to schedule some time for you later during the day or tomorrow. That is, after you've said you want this document and this one and this one. And should you be in possession of all of them and you say there is no need for scheduling of time tomorrow, we will proceed. However, we urge you to proceed. This one, we urge you to proceed with cross-examination today to save time. And for any issues where you may not be ready or comfortable, please list them for us. Our goal is to conclude the hearing tomorrow, and we must cooperate to accommodate each other. Council, as I earlier ruled, I want to make it outright, not only to us, but to everyone here, within and without, that I want to remind you of the earlier ruling that I made regarding your practicing certificate. This one is required. This will grant you further audience. And I did say by close of business today. This is the only key. Because if you say you need some document, we will provide it. But the only document that will be used to admit you here is your having filed a copy of the valid practicing certificate by close of business today. And I think that is my communication. We will allow you to cross-examine our witness, and we will also supply you with the documents that you say you are not in a position to get hazard. Thank you, and we will continue from where you left.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. As regard the issue that of my practicing certificate, I have already reached out to the Law Society of Kenya to inquire why my status has not been activated. I have also asked my staff to write to the compliance department of Law Society. So that one, in compliance with your ruling, we do accept. We will furnish this Honorable House with those particulars. I have also reached out myself to one of the council members. I'm duly informed that the systems at Gitanga Road are down, but they have assured me by close of business today we will get. And I'm sorry, Mr. Chair.
Honorable members, I will rule you out of order.
I find
allow council to respond to my questions.
As regards the issue of the documents, we are in possession of the Constitution, document number 1, and the 3rd edition of the County Assembly Standing Orders. However, for the rest of the documents, we are not in possession of the same. On the issue of proceeding today, we still reiterate that, Chair, you have made it clear that although there are timelines that are involved as per the County Governments Act and your standing orders, we are amenable to reschedule this hearing once we get the certified copies of the documents this committee relies upon. On that context, we do pray that this hearing be rescheduled. Probably my instructions are that the CEC will be available to this committee on Wednesday. So if it is convenient to this committee, we will also propose that we can have, I have seen that the schedule is a bit tight, but we can have this reschedule sometimes any time on Wednesday. Once we get this, we will endeavor to put in our written response, and we'll endeavor to have the CEC before this committee.
through his legal representative not to respond to charges impliedly or directly, then the committee will be convinced that the CEC is non-cooperative. We expected him to cooperate by supplying us with information that are first-hand through his lawyer or through himself. But in this case, I want to be fair to him. I don't know, maybe he's not feeling well. But again, I will accord him 1 hour tomorrow in the afternoon. I did say my hands are tied. This facility will be used by other committees dealing on very serious matters of county importance. And I must admit, Council, that you're a friend. I'm an economist, you are a legal mind. You know when we surpass the provisions of time, the process may die. So I don't want it to die in my hands as the chair. So tomorrow in the afternoon, I will accord you 1 hour. But nonetheless, if you choose to cross-examine the only witness that this committee, the prosecuting witness that this committee had, I'll grant you time now.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. We are guided by your decision. I will communicate the same to the Honorable CEC. As for cross-examination, I will not wish to do it today. Once we get the copies of the documents requested, then we will be in a safe position to proceed with it. So, Mr. Chair, also, as before you make your final ruling, maybe you inform us at what time do we expect to get the documents that you have ordered to be furnished to us, so that I can schedule a client's conference with the Honorable CC and chart the way forward. Maybe we could get directions on the timelines when we do expect the said documents to be furnished to us.
Council, I think, let me be outright again. All the documents that I have skipped are public documents that can be accessed online. The budget, for example, the CEC is in possession of. How can he claim not to be in possession of a budget that he was implementing? You know, it's ridiculous. And asking this committee to provide one is taking us in cycles. That is why I'm saying I'm foreseeing a position where the CEC is non-cooperative. And this will be prejudicial to him, because the committee will see him as, you know, we've not made a decision. We are a non-biased committee. We wanted to establish the facts from the prosecution and the defense and get to a middle ground. Now that we know that some documents are public documents that can be got online, but I've said those that are not online, I already have copies here. I want them to be served to you right away, just here. And I'm saying I'm being kind enough to him. I'm giving him an extra 1 hour. We are going to squeeze the program to accommodate him for 1 hour tomorrow in the afternoon. Should he choose us to join you, well and good. If it hasn't, upon furnishing me with the practicing license, which according to me, you know, I've served as an enforcement officer in this county. All practicing certificates and licenses, copies of the same are superimposed in offices. So when you say you're talking to Nairobi or which road, then oh my, that one cannot be accepted by me. As a chair, I need to stick to the timelines, and I'm not about to bend any law to accommodate mediocrity, for lack of a better word. You'll forgive me. You know what we mean. We do not want to defile the flow of the county assembly by allowing unnecessary debates on validity of some obvious things. As a practicing lawyer, you need to have your file decent and arranged. So talking about Nairobi and getting, but the goodness, it's a working day. You can talk to the LSK and they can generate it. You print it and furnish us with it. Thank you so much. I want to be cautious of time. We still have another committee sitting down after us here. Thank you.
Maybe, Mr. Chair.
These are witness documents. This is the request for comprehensive report. This was done on 1st December 2023, and it was supposed to be responded before December 5th. I think this is these are the document. This is document number 8 and number 13 in the documents register, and I think this one will be served to you so that the rest you can get it online. And we will be meeting here at exactly 1400 hours to 1500 hours tomorrow. The 1 hour as granted by the chair, at the discretion of the chair. Honorable members and members of the Secretariat and the Council, the sitting is adjourned until tomorrow, exactly 1400 hours.